There's a mistake that happens so many times, but almost no one notices it. Result-driven thinking can influence a digital project in a bad way too. And before you wrinkle your eyebrows, I'm a great believer in result-oriented thinking and planning. However, while this mentality seems very straightforward, I learned a mistake that can completely undermine a digital project. This mistake is focusing only on the end results or the end KPIs. As you know, I like to explain things with analogies, so here you go. Imagine that you want to get to Hawaii. That's the end result you want to achieve. You tell this to your travel agency. Now, let me give you two scenarios how this holiday can go down on the wrong path. So here's the first scenario. This is your first trip to fly outside your home country after the 2 years of the pandemic. When the travel agency asks for your passport, you realize that it has expired. Okay? Now, scenario number two. In this scenario, this is your first trip that is longer than 12 hours. When you board the plane, you're dressed for a hot summer vacation. The problem with this is that during the long flight, you get a cold due to the low temperature in the plane. Thus, you start your holiday in the hotel bed with fever. In both of these scenarios, you will reach the end result, but not the way that you thought. In a business environment, many times the end result is a business KPI, like achieving a high return on investment or growing the income with a certain percentage. These KPIs are crucial, but they are not enough. You need to be able to translate these into intermediate goals. Most of the time, why these intermediate goals are neglected is because they don't look directly connected to the end goal. For example, let's say the end goal is to grow the e-commerce sales by 10%. Using traditional thinking, this will mean that you will likely increase your sales and marketing efforts. However, this might cost you more money than it should if you don't focus on intermediate goals like decreasing the number of abandoned carts or decreasing the time required to make a purchase, and so on. The end results are important, but they are not enough. You need to know what intermediate results are required, even if these goals don't look directly connected to your final KPIs.